Blessed I grant, thy eternal light protects me, thy divine wisdom guides me.
Quiet.
Though my path is wrought of doubt.
Shut up. They have our scent. Run! To make it. He has to.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine
haste.
Guys.
Look at me! All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
They're coming! I know. Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door!
Oh, Lord, help me. By three they come. By three thy way opens. Blood shows. Doesn't make any sense. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need two of you! Now!
Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me! It worked!
We have to help him!
He's dead already. It's a shame he didn't make it. Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By three they come, by three thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail. Hail the Creator. Ha! Hail the daughter of... Oh, no. No.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me!
We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or...
It's a gate. And blood is the key.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. The divine wisdom guide me. Fill my path with your divine. Guide my soul to thy sacred wisdom.
From the abyss, we seek thy salvation. By three they come. By three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee home. Come.
Listen, I grant. Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is
Open
not
your eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal
There
light.
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Yes.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words. Call her home.
By three they come. By three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Hail, daughter of hatred, creator of sanctuary, hail, Lilith.
Blessed Mother, save us.
Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, and there you go, that's the cinematic for Diablo 4. It kind of sets the mood for how dark and kind of gory it is. So, basically, I started playing last night, me and a couple of mates. I've leveled my Barbarian up to level 41, but what I'm going to do a solo playthrough as well, and what I'll do, I'm going to select another character. I'm probably going to go maybe Sorcerer, I reckon. And we'll see what we do from there. So we'll start a new character. So as you see, that's the one I'm already playing, the Barbarian, which is pretty cool. And if you get an overview, it'll tell you about them. Powerful warriors who rely on a brute force to subdue their enemies. Barbarians are able to swap between an array of powerful weapons during combat. Yeah, the Barbarians can like use 4 weapons at the same time. Carry 4 weapons, and you get the bonus and the buffs from each of those weapons, so they can become pretty strong. I'm absolutely loving playing on my Barbarian. Anyway, you can read the rest of that, and we'll have a look at the next one. Necromancer. Necromancer's pretty cool. The enigmatic necromancers are custodians of the balance between life and death. They can raise powerful and undead armies to fight for them, while also wielding the powerful magic of bone, shadow and blood. It's pretty cool. And this is one we're going to go. Druids over here. and you've got the rogue. It's a toss between these two, to be honest. I love the rogue. I played the rogue in the first beta, I think. I played the sorcerer in the second. I played the necromancer as well. But I've the only one I haven't played is the druid, and I just don't fancy the playstyle of the druid, to be honest. So I think we're going to go with sorceress. We'll stick with the female, so it'll be sorceress. And here we go. Masters of the Elements. Sorcerers inflict cold, fire, and lightning damage to subdue their enemies, and that's kind of what their skills do there. So we are going to go sorcerer. And we'll go with the sorceress. Usually all my characters are female. I don't know why. I've just done it in all my MMOs. I always play a female. We'll just have a quick dash through this. You can always change this later if you're not happy with what you've got. Let's go on to this. You can change faces this way. You can see a little bit better. The character customization is not great, but it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse, and I've seen a hell of a lot better as well. I want a younger looking one. How's about that? Yeah, that'll do. Bit better skin tone. Eye colour. Blue. Let's go with the hair. Let's make her a redhead. We'll just quickly nip through these. Let's give her a ponytail. That looks okay. Don't want to give her a beard. Yep, that looks fine. Accessories, now you get a little sort of choice of makeup here, and like tattoos and jewellery and stuff. So we'll just have a quick look through some of them. Woof, woof. How about something a little bit more subtle? There we go. Jewellery. See some of the earrings. We'll just dash through them. The nose ring there. That's kind of... yeah, I think we'll go with that actually. Then you've got these markings down here as well that sort of come as tattoos. So we'll just have a little flick through some of these. I don't really like the ones on the face, so we'll keep away from the ones on the face. I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed though. I think the amount of people that probably logged in last night at midnight here in the UK, I think it's 4 PM in the States. And I haven't had any problems at all. Hold on, let me just put my character's name in. I always usually go Zandaral as well. And I think we're going to stick to World Tier 1. As I said, we're just going to go through the story. All the side content, and well, most of the side content, and I'll show you quite a bit of it. I'll probably do offline. All the grinding, I'll probably do not recording. I'll just record the story for you guys. So we'll stick to World Tier 1. There's not that much of a difference. It's only a bit of extra XP when killing monsters. And a little bit more gold, so I'll shut up while the cinematics are playing. These are really cool.
Was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and centuries' ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
See, now that's pretty cool. Even though it's a cinematic, it's actually your character that's in the cinematic. And you must admit, Activision or Blizzard do absolutely fantastic cinematics. It looks absolutely amazing. As I said, I'm really, really impressed so far. And the sort of feedback that the devs give over Twitter and stuff like that, the sort of dev blogs and all that kind of stuff, the amount of questions they answer. And the marketing for this game has been absolutely crazy. It's going to be absolutely huge. I think if Tears of the Kingdom ever come out this year, this would be Game of the Year, but I think Tears of the Kingdom will probably get it. Right, I'll shut up while this carries on. Oh, horsey. God, you'd be absolutely crapping your pants, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's very, very dark. I love it. So we call a bloody nightmare. Right, so this is where the game starts. So what I'll do, I'll try and keep the videos down to, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour for each video.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
So basically at the moment, you're just running around, kind of learning the game. Even though I've played it quite a few times by now, and we've already got a skill point. That's probably from my main character, from collecting the statues of Lilith. It gives you a bonus over your count, so that's pretty cool. So let me have a look, and we are gonna go, I think I went Firebolt last time. Narclash is pretty cool as well, but I think we're gonna go maybe a bit of sort of fire and ice, so I'm gonna try Frostbolt. We'll go with Frostbolt. Oh, I think I've got another point. Cool. So Frostbolt, throw a bolt of frost at an enemy, dealing 9 to 12 damage, 35% damage, and chilling them for 15%. So chilling, it means they're vulnerable, so later on we'll get more. If you look at this, Frostbolt will probably take this next. Frostbolt has 15% chance to explode on chilled enemies, so you chill them with your first couple of hits, explodes, hitting surrounding enemies, and chance to increase to 100 against frozen enemies. So that's pretty cool, we'll take that as well. Right, you'll probably see it as we go along. I'm not really one of these big sort of min-maxer guys. I kind of like enjoying the game, just going through the story, stuff like that. And you can see zapping them pretty hard. So we'll do it, if you look at the map here, you've kind of got a fog of war type thing. Until you sort of go over it, it doesn't sort of reveal itself to you. But we're just going to head up here towards this marker here, and if you right click, it'll actually take you on a path straight to it. And you can see up there on your little mini map there. So we're going to head up here.
Another abandoned tower.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark. Ah! He bit me!
Now on my other character, I'll wait till they stop talking. I kind of explored everywhere. I kind of went all the way up here, all the way down here, all the way everywhere. But what I'm going to do is kind of stick to the story. We'll be pretty quick. It's only, I don't really pick much up off it anyway, so it's usually just a bit of gold, some crap armor and stuff like that. You'll get all that as you're going along. Okay, so what's going on here?
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush. I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all!
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Okay, so we're probably going to help these. Well, I know what happens, but we're going to help these villagers.
That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
He's down from Kiovashad.
Okay, he's just a weapons, sells weapons. We'll just stick straight to the... So, finally some shelter from the storm. I can ask all of these, but we'll stick to the main story. What is this place? We'll see what this place is first.
Nothing special about our little town, but it's home.
So you can kind of get sort of more information off them.
Sorry, it's a bit cramped.
It's still better than a cave.
But we'll stick to... It isn't safe here.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
There is evil lurking in those ruins. I will drag it into the light of day.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
Okay, nice. Another skill point. So we'll hit A again. We'll bring our skills up. Okay, now that we've spent 2 points in this category here with getting our frostbolt and our enhanced frostbolt, that should open up this section down here. So I think we'll go, as I said, I think we're probably going to go a bit of fire and frost. So I think we'll go with our fire. That's a good skill. That's a great skill. I love that skill. Played that on my, not the server slam, but in the beta. Love that one. But I think we're going to try, yeah, we'll go with fireball. Okay, lucky hit chance 34%. Okay, hurl and exploding fire, ball of fire, dealing 17 to 20, 60% damage to surrounding enemies. So we'll take that and we'll probably jump up on here as well. Let's see what the other one says. If I open that, it makes that actually bigger and you can read it better. So we'll probably take enhanced fireball next, which increases the radius of when it blows up. Create a fireball. Fireball explosion critical strike damage is increased by 10%. Each enemy it hits increases this bonus by 5% up to 25%. I know it's a lot of numbers, but that's the route we'll probably take with that there. So let's carry on and get going. Right, so we'll have to head, you look at your map here. Up there, we'll just put a marker on it and it should take us to it. There we go, you see the line on the little mini map up there. Now, as you see, we've got 2 skills now. I play with a mouse and keyboard. All my MMOs I play with mouse and keyboard. You can play this with a controller, but I prefer sort of mouse and keyboard. Oh, that's nice. Okay, you got loads of challenges in the game as well. Absolutely tons and tons of them. I haven't even looked at most of them with my main character yet. But if we have a look at this, and you open this up, you got all these challenges. You've got challenges for different classes, crafting. And if you open that up, see this. These are all been done on my my other character. As I said, a lot of this is over account wide, which is absolutely fantastic. You don't have to keep repeating the same thing. So as you can see, I've done 42% of challenge. She's on something there, but multiplayer as well. That'll be me and a couple of my mates. That's who I was leveling with last night. Right, so let's carry on. Yeah, so there's absolutely tons to do if you're a sort of min-maxer and if you're a completionist. The amount of challenges and collections and stuff like that is insane. From what I've played so far, I would say I've played quite a few of these ARPGs, like Lost Ark and all that. And Lost Ark's been out for quite a few years, but with the amount of content it's got already, I think this is the amount of content is probably the biggest game I've played in quite a while. And then you're going to get seasons as well. Every 3 months you're going to get a season. Different seasons, so you'll bring different mechanics and all that stuff in here. You'll be able to get different skins and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be quite fun. Originally I only bought the standard edition, but I upgraded to the ultimate edition, so the season pass is actually thrown in with the ultimate edition, so that's pretty cool, and you get quite a few new skins in that as well. Oh, just blowing them up. Love it. Sorcerer's a great class. You want to try and... Oh, there we go, we leveled up that. When you level up, you kind of blow everything up that's around you. And if you notice, I've just blew all them fire barrels up there as well. So we've got another skill to put on. Let's have a look. And we're going up the fireball route, weren't we? So we've got to enhance fireball. Fireball's radius is increased based on distance travelled. So imagine the further it travels, the bigger it is. We'll take that anyway. Bigger explosion, the better. Okay, let's head up here. Those little things there, if you've lost some of your health, you can just hit that and it'll fill it up instead of using your pots. But the pots are quite sufficient. You get quite a few of them and you start upgrading them. You can upgrade them at level 10, level 20 and level 30, I think. Oh, look at that, just blew a big pack of them up. That's pretty cool. Now you'll find little bits of little chests and little bits of armor like this. Because I haven't sort of been running around looking for little bits, I'll probably pick a few little bits up in here before we get to there's a boss in here you end up fighting. Let me have a look at the map. So if you look at the map, the bits aren't open yet. It's the bits you haven't been yet. So you open it up as you go. You want to blow them up as well, them shamans, because they're the ones that actually summon these little guys. He didn't last long enough to read his name tag there, I don't think. We check for little bits of chests, little barrels and stuff like that. You can find half decent bits of armor and just to kind of start you off. Because if you look at ours now, they're all garbage. We haven't even got gloves. We haven't got a helmet. Our wand, basic wand as well. We've got a pair of boots there. And if you hit shift, it will compare them. So 18 armor against 6 armor. So we'll switch over to them. Every little bit helps. Oh, get out of the red. Red means dead.
I'm not ready yet.
Now, if you notice there, we've got 5 healing potions. I only dropped a little bit of health about there, but there was one lying on the ground, so might as well just fill up and then pick up the spare one that's just lying on the ground. And you seem to get loads of them anyway dropping. You want to take the big guys out first? Well, on these guys, usually take the little guys out. Take out the ads. This guy over here. I see our experience is going up pretty quick as well. We're doing pretty well. And here's these little wells here I was saying. Just grab that. Ah, here we go. This is the first sort of big dude we take on. Okay, a decapitated priest. Lovely surroundings. I mean, look at the atmosphere in this. And the ambience as well. Pretty cool. I've turned the volume. I usually play the volume up just a little bit louder, but I've turned it down just a little bit. I hope it's okay. Okay, get out of the way of that. Try and stay behind him.
I'm not ready yet.
As you see, we just ran out a bit of the big blue bit here. That's our mana. We just ran out there. I wasn't actually watching it. Our frostbolt is our generator. So every time I hit that against a target, I'll get a little bit more mana back. And then we just use the firebolt as well. And that's what uses a lot of your mana. You can still hit him as he's kind of summoning little dogs here.
I need time to prepare that.
And as you see, we just pick up the spare. Get behind him.
Out of mana once again.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice. Oh, always hit him in the back. Stay away from that big club that he's carrying. And there we go. Got a nice sturdy staff there, or a wand, so we're going to have to pick between the two of them. And we've got another skill point as well. Nice. So let's have a look where we're going to go here. And we can add another point onto our frostbolt. Up to probably flickering frostbolt makes frozen enemies vulnerable, and when they're vulnerable they take a lot more damage, so we either go with that or fireballs, explosions, critical strike damage increased by 10%. I think we'll go with this one actually. Let's take that, and that's bring us down here. So you've got to spend so many points in each category before it opens the next one. So we're working our way down to here. That's pretty cool. Now that's the first big dude dead. So let's get out of here. Oh, up the rope. Just click on it. There we go. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed these kind of games because, oh, I love this. As I said, out of all the games coming out this year, this is the one. I've been waiting for this game for a couple of years now. And I hate to admit it, I didn't actually finish Diablo 3. I just didn't. I actually tried playing it a couple of weeks back, and especially after playing the beta of this, I just couldn't get into it because this was just so much better. But here we go, come back to the town here.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly! Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent! Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew.
We're a penny to your Witcher.
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the
Kind of reminds me of the Witcher, that.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
Party time.
To our savior.
Now, I did tell you the game is pretty dark. And you're just about to find out how dark it is. It's pretty cool. Bunch of weirdos. It's like Deliverance. It's like Deliverance, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that kind of thing. Absolutely nuts. Really dark. That's why I want to stick to the story mode as well. The cinematics are absolutely fantastic. What Clay? Clay, get. Okay, I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crowed hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert Jew, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Really good atmosphere though, isn't it? It's amazing. Then came a spear of light piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. Rathma's prophecy. Now I can't remember if Rathma's Lilith and Arius' son. We'll find out as the game. I'm not going to go into the full lore and stuff like that. You'll find out as the game goes along. It's about between Arius and Lilith. They once had a relationship. There was a big battle against angels and demons and heaven and hell, and them two didn't agree with it. Nobody was ever winning. So them two left, and they built sanctuaries where the actual older games have taken place. And it's just carrying on from that. But you will find out as the game goes along. So I'll shut up while this carries on, because there's some really nice cinematics in this.
By mother's blood, by mother's body, so shall you witness her glory. before you die.
I remember the guy in the hut who said he tried to bite the other guy's finger off. This is him. I think they drugged him as well, if I remember right.
They're coming! The whole damned village! Get up! Get up!
Wakey, wakey!
There! Take them!
I mean, look at the kind of, what is it, a barn? Blood and people hanging up everywhere. Okay, Strider's tunic, so we'll pick that up. And what have we got here? Okay. So your skill is like it's like a magic focus. If you're using a wand, you can also use a staff. If you look at the staff, I have got a staff. The staff actually gives you more damage than the wand, but with the wand and the focus, you're actually getting 2. So you're getting 40 damage there, 32 damage there. So that's 72, and then you've got that's 62. But you've got to look at the other skills as well. 10% basic skill damage against the wand, intelligence. So we'll probably use this. We'll just use the full staff for the moment, and we'll put the chest piece on. We'll get anything else better. Nope, that'll do it, and we'll carry on outside. There's Vanny. She was the leader.
You are blessed like us now.
Yeah, you dead hen.
That was all of them. Light willing.
Okay, let's talk to Yosef. Okay, you're the madman from the shed.
Those heretics drugged
They drugged him as well.
From the ruins, just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
That's where that Osmond, or was it Oswin? His name was? He actually fed you them red petals. So now you've got this sort of connection with Lilith. You can see, you have premonition type things. You'll see as the story goes anyway.
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Okay, we've got to search. Is it Vanny? Yanni? Vanny. Is the key the chapel key? Take that. Alright, just follow Yosef or Joseph. If you bring up the map again, you can always just put a little marker on it, even though it's just down the road. Yeah. On Friday night, when it released, like I said, absolutely fantastic. There was no queue times, nothing. There was no rubber banding or anything. Then tonight, I had my first disconnect. I was like, holy hell. But this is a Saturday, and when I'm playing this now, it's what? 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So you're talking this is peak time in America as well. And everything went worldwide, didn't it? So there must be
Like the ones I've
probably millions of people playing this now.
Is this real?
Okay, let's interact. Here's another cinematic. This is quite a good one. So this kind of tells you about the villagers. So I'll shut up while this plays. Now, if you notice, when we were there was no children, no kids about. It was just a bunch of the adults. So this was like before stuff happened. They were normal people, normal villagers.
Shameful. Our father has
granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Red petals. That means Lilith. It's pretty cool.
Sin is their birthright. My children.
The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart.
Thought I'd take a quick screenshot there. Might be my thumbnail.
Turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Got to take a couple of nice screenshots. So it's like she's kind of possessing them. You see their eyes sort of change colour there.
Resist her temptation.
Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
Gets very dark, very quick.
They have awakened, Mother.
She looks freaking awesome though.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
How cool is that? I've seen some of the dev diaries, the videos, the streams, and behind them they had a big statue of Lilith with the wings out. It must be about over a foot tall. Oh, it looks absolutely amazing. But I bet it costs an absolute fortune. Okay, let's see what we did here. Okay, what were you doing in Nevesk?
Looking for the town priest. He stopped sending tithes, and I came to find out why. As I neared the village, I sensed darkness around the ruins. I went to investigate. Found the priest's body.
Because I played this game before,
Foolishly, I took
when
shelter in
he said at the
desk
start
and
there
their food.
about the times,
You know the rest.
they're like writings. Further on there's a quest you pick up, and the priest that he was talking about, I think you find his dead body with the times on it.
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon.
See, she can see Lilith. She has like premonitions.
She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them?
She called them her children. And they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kiovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Okay, so we've got to go, if you look up the top right here, we've got to find the Hermits Cabin. There's a guy called Lorath he'll be in there. So he's in this sort of yellow sort of area around here. So we'll just put a marker on there and we'll kind of head straight to it. And this is going out into the wild now. And there's a statue of an altar of Lilith here. Now, I've already picked that up on my other characters, so nothing came up there, but usually when you pick them up, you'll get, I don't know, an increase to 2 to willpower, a 2 to intelligence, a 2 to strength, and things like that. Because I've already picked it up on my other character, I've already gained the renown for that one. Now, these little icons here, again, if you look up the top right, they're called cellars. They're like tiny little mini dungeons, and there we go, look at that, just looting things as we're going by. Nice pair of boots, we'll put them on. We've got an amulet there as well, we'll stick that on. And we'll jump into this little cellar here. As I said, these are like mini dungeons. Stay away from the stuff on the ground, as normal. Keep a little bit of movement, as again, use up a little bit of health there. And when there's globes lying on the floor, that's that. I'm sure it usually comes up and tells you that they're finished. Oh well. And again, you just smash barrels and crates, looking for better gear and stuff like that. But we're going to carry on following the line, smashing things as we go. And blowing things up. What's this here? We've got a chest, we've got a staff. It's only a white one, but what you can do is you can deconstruct these kind of things and you'll get crafting materials off them. There's quite a bit of crafting in the game as well, upgrading all your weapons and stuff.
I need time to prepare that.
Ah, spiders. Hate spiders. Just blow them up with a bit of flame. You'll get the big ones coming in a minute. Let's move back down here a little bit. Let them come towards us and then hit them. These little ones are a right pain in the ass. Now, I will drop the odd swear word now and again because and for mature, I mean, the game's that dark and bloody, so no point sticking to PG with how dark this game is, to be honest.
I need time to prepare that.
Let's just kill this one off. Right, where we go. Now, you see the little arrows here up here? It means there's like a crossing, you jump across or something like that. Let's just check some of these barrels here, heavy boots. As I said, you can deconstruct all this stuff as well and get crafting materials off them. But let's head this way. We'll actually use up a potion, pick that spare one up. I hope you can't hear my bloody keyboard. Oh, my keyboard's so loud. It's a Corsair. But it's really, really loud. Okay, you search these little tree trunks and all that kind of stuff as well. You always pick up gold off them. Spacebar, you got a little dash. You pick up all the flowers there for crafting potions and elixirs. So we just everything you can see, especially the crafting materials, because you'll need all that eventually. And I do believe they go over account as well, count-wide. Just have a quick look at the map. You're in the centre here, but if you see this sort of shadowy area, it means it's mainly over here, I think it is, if I remember right. Now, what was I actually going to say? Oh, I can't remember now. So, let's head up this way. Oh, look at all these. That's right, behind his cabin there's usually a chest, if I remember right. Yes, there it's that. Ah, a lot of crap. We'll pick up the gold, and we'll head into his cabin. Now wait you hear this guy speak. You've probably heard his voice a few times in movies.
Is anyone here?
We'll have a little look around. Herbs, mushrooms, organs, not for cooking. Okay, a healer's tools. They look freshly used. And we'll head over here.
You hiding back here?
This is games room. It's PC. Love this guy's voice.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper.
The music was sounded a bit too loud there. I don't think I've adjusted the music to the voice, but the music seemed to drown the voice out there. I didn't notice that before. But if you notice his voice, you've probably seen him a few times.
But it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
We'll all be damned. Yeah. Okay, we've got another skill point here, I think. Cool. Right, what I was going to say when I said, oh, I forgot something. What I was going to say, we're not actually human in the game. A little bit of the lore. You had Lilith and you had Inarius, you had the demon and you had the angel. They created Sanctuary and they created what we are called Nephilim. It's kind of a mix between angel and demon. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I suppose it's going to come through in the story. Who started killing who, and I think they had a big falling out, and Inarius, who's the angel, condemned Lilith to hell, imprisoned her, and this is her coming back sort of thing. So I hope you get that from sort of the story. So let's carry on, let's have a look at our skills. Kind of need a big one as well. And let's have a look. Chain lightning. Kind of like the frozen. We want to maybe... Oh, Frost Nova's down here. So I think we're probably going to spend another point. And maybe putting another point into maybe this. Or maybe... Let's have a look. We've got up here flickering fire. Come this way, I think. Frostbolt makes frozen enemies vulnerable. That's what we want. The more vulnerable frozen enemies are, the more damage they take. And cool, that's going to open this up down here, I think. Not quite. Maybe. And we'll be able to take maybe a shield. Teleport's pretty cool. That's a lot of maneuverability when you get that teleport. You can dash right across the bloody screen. But I've seen this on a video. This is amazing, especially with the sort of passives that go with it. But we'll see as we go along. Right, so what we have to do here, we have to accompany Lorath to Kiovashad. Now, Kiovashad which is going to be up here, is the main city in where we are now, Fractured Peaks. I think there's 5 different zones. Now if you look at the map, we're in Kyovashad here, but the map, it enters, it comes all the way out here, different areas. There's a massive area. But we're going to head up to Kyovashad and we'll go straight up there. We'll just check a couple of things as we go. You see all the sort of wildlife and that running about as well.
This close to the city. This evil is spreading.
We'll use our little dash there. Yeah, look at the distance I can hit them from as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, Sorcerer is really strong. I love the Sorcerer. I think. Can't remember. I mean, I've leveled her a couple of times. I can't remember if I did her in the Server Slam. I think I just played Barbarian again in the Server Slam. Oh, yes, nice. Look at that.
Never thought I'd live to see all this.
Have a look at this. We'll talk to him. Okay, what is this statue?
The Angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard.
That's what I was just talking about.
Their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger.
How the hell do you stop a fight against an angel and a demon? But again, as I said, we're not actually human, we're Nephilim, I think it's how it's pronounced. Pick up a little bit of gold. All the gold. Let me have a look. Does it carry over? No, I've only got... Yeah, I've got 300,000, is that? 514? Yeah, 300. Yeah, it must carry on from my other character as well then.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no time for this.
Okay, what's this about?
To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years.
The voice acting's okay. On the main characters, it's pretty good.
But this one stays.
It's above average, I'd say. Okay, so we're going to run over here. Take a piece of holy cedar wood. And you just pick one of these. It doesn't make any difference which one you pick. You can just pick any one. Let's pick pride. You can pick greed, you can pick whatever you want. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It doesn't give you any little buffs or anything like that. So let's talk to him. Okay, it's done.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Kyovashad.
Right, now if you're going to see any rubber banding, you're going to see any sort of... You won't see any game lag. What it'll be network lag, because this is the main city in Fractured Peaks. And it could get a little bit busy, especially now. It's going to be like a Saturday, sort of peak time in America now as well. And I don't know how many people that they see a little bit of jank there. So we're going to head over here, talk to Lorath.
What did you write on a little piece of wood? Something about hubris or pride, perhaps?
Okay. Are you going somewhere?
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
Okay, so we have to go and run his bloody errands. Tell you what, we'll have a little chat with him, because it is to do with the storyline here. Okay, what were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Sacrificing. Summoning demons. Honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them.
Okay, tell me of Anarius.
The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an ass.
I think they're both a bit arsey, to be honest. Okay, Lilith's return was prophesized.
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals.
I think it's a bit of a clash of egos.
Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own self.
I think they just had a bad kind of divorce.
Put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us.
Okay, we'll go run his errands. So if you look at the map, okay, these little blue marks is here. They're quests to pick up. What's he saying? Oh, he's talking about the horse. So they're little quests that you pick up. The yellow star is your main quest. That's the portal, main thing in the town. You've got your wardrobe up here. You've got your stash. You've got your jewellery. You've got your occultist. You do different things. This guy down here, you collect oboes as you do events, and you can spend them for him. It's a kind of a gamble. You've got your herbalism down here, your alchemist. Yeah, you'll see me going to the blacksmith quite a lot. Well, I'll probably do that offline anyway. You just sort of break down all your materials, and it gives you crafting materials back. So what we're going to do, we're going to head straight over to the little shop here. But if you look at what I've got in my inventory, so we'll change. No, we'll get rid of that. So if I hit a space bar on that, puts a line through it, means I don't want it. So we're going to get rid of that, get rid of that, that. We're going to get rid of that because we're using a two-hand at the moment. That's got to be just a one hand, so you need a wand in that hand and a focus on that hand. We're just going to get rid of, what's that, 32, 62. We'll get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So as we come up here, now here's your teleporters. Each town has one, and you'll see a few of them outside the town as well. So if I bring the map up, if I click on that, you can travel to it, especially because I'm in town I can't, but you can travel straight to it. And what it does from, if you're out in the wilderness and your bags are full, you just teleport back to town. It leaves a teleport open for you. You go and deconstruct everything in your bags, then go back through your teleporter, and it'll take you back to exactly where you are. So let's head to the shop in here, but we'll head out here to the blacksmith first. We'll talk to him, because I've put that to all junk. We just create all junk, hit all junk, and as you see, gives us all these down here. That's all the crafting materials for upgrading and stuff like that later. Okay, so we're going to talk to this dude over here. Okay, Lorith sent me.
So the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Okay, looks like we have to pay either that or he's taking us for a ride. Never buy anything if you're going to play the game. Never buy anything off the armorers. Never buy anything off the weaponsmiths.
I think he'd want it back all the same.
Okay, strange amulet. Let's pick that up. I've got to head back to Lorith now. As you see, got it in our inventory there, so we've got to carry these two down to him. Okay, I had to pay for your weapon.
Apologies.
Cheapskate.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from...
He's a part of the Heradrim. Or he was, I think.
We are few in number.
It's like the Jedi.
Donan. His breadth of knowledge about demons...
Yeah, they're few and far between.
Hubris.
Sounds like he could
I
have
think they're more like priests, though.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you.
I've already seen Doran. He's not like a priest. I think he's more like a monk, but he's a hermit. He kind of reminds me of a monk.
Find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can. Just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide.
Got a cracking voice for games, doesn't he?
Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Pretty ominous, isn't it? Very dark. Tab to view the world. Up here you've got all your renown, if you look at that. So if I hit W, is it W? I'm trying to remember now. Map. W. Yeah, if you look at this, I've unlocked all this on my other character, so I shouldn't be able to unlock it again. If you see here, look, that's the skill points that we already had. We had sort of 3 skill points. But it looks like we might be able to get bonus XP in that game, because that isn't ticked off. So, as you see, I've done 1 of 7 waypoints, only 0 of 3 strongholds, 35 side quests, and this is just in this area now. This is in, Frozen Peaks. And then you got Altars of Leather, so I've only got 1 of 28, but I've probably got about 10 or 15 on my other character. I haven't really went out my way looking for them. You've got 23 side dungeons, and there's 76 areas to discover. So as you run past the areas, it opens up on the map, and that sort of adds to your renown as well. So that's what that means here, by areas discovered. So let's get back. So we're going to head up to... where we've got to go now? Ah, here we go. An unforeseen visit. Missing pieces. So if we hit J, so as you see, Act 1, a code and iron faith, 3 tidings. So we're going to go with that. That's Act 2 down here, and that's Act 3. So you've got level 5, level 10, level 15, so we're going to go with that. But you've also got the quest. This is like your class quest, this one. This isn't the RPA that opens up at level 15, if I remember right. And these are like just sort of side quests and things like that, the blue. So we're concentrating on the yellow one, so a code and iron faith. And if it lights up like that, it means we're tracking it. So where did I say in the map? There we go, it's up here, but we'll probably run past this, pick that up, because we can do that as well there anyway. And as I said, I'll probably do most of the little side quests when I'm not actually playing, when I'm not recording, and I'll try and stick to doing, because the story kind of takes you through every sort of part of the gameplay. It takes you through dungeons and stuff like that, and it's a really, really, really good storyline. We'll just do this on our way up here. Okay, how feels the city guard? Because it's a kind of mechanic I'm going to show you here.
A little praise, but I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
I will handle it.
See, these are like some of the quests you're going to find running about. So what we do, we just run up here, this little mechanic here. So if you just hit E, it brings us kind of a moat wheel up here. So if that one is empty, I can fill that with elixirs and potions and stuff like that. But if we go the other way, now if you see here, you've got taunt, you've got sorry, help, follow, you've got cheer, buy, and thanks. So if we click cheer,
Well done.
that's a little bit quick, nice and easy XP there. So just hand this back in. I encourage the recruits.
I hope they don't get used to it.
Okay, simple, easy little quest there. As you see, get a little box, and these usually have crafting materials in them. Yeah, there we go. So we just pick them all up. Oh, we've got a nice pair of boots there as well. 54 armor, 1.2% mana cost reduction. We'll just put them on, and we're going to head up to here now. Over here is our wardrobe. I want to have we'll have a quick look and I'll show you. So if we go down this way, what we're going to do is go up and talk to this main quest there, and that will probably take us up to, it's over an hour already. And we'll probably leave it there for the second part, and we'll probably get out. We'll probably start doing some proper quests. Now, this is my stash. As you see, if you look, this is stuff that I've left in here from my other guy. And I'll be able to pick some of these up soon once I hit level. Like, there you go, that level 11. Level 25. These are all these legendaries. These are rares. The yellows are rares. They're pretty good. And then you got all your legendaries here as well. So I can't use any of these anyway. The ones with the X's through it means I can't use them. But I can use these, the amulets and stuff like that. These give you your sort of magic bubbles and defense things and stuff like that. So, and over here's your wardrobe. So if you don't like the looks of your character, you can go through it and change. You can, oh, look at that, it's pretty cool, huh? What's this one? Where'd I get all these from? Usually when you deconstruct stuff, but I didn't know I deconstructed all that. Unless they're from my other character as well, I'd imagine. Probably. When you deconstruct stuff, you get like a transmog. So if you just come here, and you can change to anything you've deconstructed, it takes the pattern, and you can change into it. And you can change the colours down the bottom as well. So you've got that. That looks pretty cool. Just run through a couple of them and show you. That's not too bad. That's pretty cool, the one with the cape there. And as you see here, you can change colour. If I do that, you can make it go red. So that's pretty cool. If I change onto that as well, everything, see, it turns red because I've changed everything red. And the boots as well should change red. And we'll just go with that. That looks pretty cool. And you can actually do stuff with your items as well. Now, I haven't deconstructed any staffs, so this is the only staff I've got. So we'll confirm that look. There you go. That's the way she looks now. So there you go. There's your wardrobe. There's your stash. Now we're going to head up here and get this quest looked at. There's another blue icon there. As I said, I'll pick most of them up and do most of them when I'm not recording. Because as I said, we're quite well over an hour already. But the story is really good. I just want to finish this first part in Kjolvashad before we actually get out into the sort of wilderness and start doing proper quests and stuff like that. This is just like the intro, if you know what I mean. So getting you into the story type of thing. So here we go.
In sin, children of darkness, but the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light. We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from Nevesk?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Laura...
There's Joseph, if you remember.
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in Nevesk. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Okay, if you look, you've got this thing on your desk here, we'll pick that up.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential...
You get like a little audio report thing.
Woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
So there you go, that's the report. Now we've got to go where it says up here, Tarnished Luster. Travel to Yelesna. Now if we open our map and we have a look, so it means we've got to travel from all the way from here and all through these areas here that haven't been unlocked yet. So what I'm going to do, I am going to put a marker there. We are probably going to call it there, leave it there for the first part of the series I'm going to do. As I said, we're going to go through the whole story type of thing, which is going to be quite a long series of videos, by the way. So cause that's as well over an hour already, especially with the cinematic that I'm going to add to the video as well. So there you go, guys. On the next video, I'm probably going to be leveled up a little bit. I've done a little bit of the grinding, get stuff out of the way, get a little bit more weapons, get a few more skills and stuff like that, and then we'll carry on with the storyline, because it's better when you see some of the skills flashing about and all this kind of stuff, blowing stuff up and, and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do, we're going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed that. That's the first part of Diablo 4, the story campaign, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll catch you again next time. Don't forget, stay safe.